I've come up from busboy, runner, expediter, back waiter, bartender, server, up to dining room manager, and then like restaurant manager, and then restaurant owner. I think going through all of those steps gives you great appreciation. And for me, I was never satisfied. I was always looking at what was being done really well and what was not being done the way I would do it. There's a part of the story that needs to be told before the rabbit, the part that's kind of not so nice. What we've done here, what we've decided to do, it wasn't like some stroke of genius. It was really bred of necessity. We previously opened another restaurant for some traditional owners in 2012, and it was great. Like, it was really exciting. The team was amazing, and like everybody that's a part of the Rabbit was a part of that. For 3 years, we kind of like worked our butts off and created something that people were responding to. And then unfortunately, we'd seen a good amount of success in 3 years. They decided they were gonna sell us. So when that happened, they terminate contracts. They cherry pick who they want back. And we basically said, no thanks. We are a group of people who are so passionate about what we're doing in restaurants that there's no reason why we shouldn't be doing it for ourselves. And when that happened, I knew for myself, like, I'm not the kind of person, you knock me down, I'm gonna get back up again. And like, it doesn't matter how many times, it doesn't matter how hard I go down. I'm a grab bootstraps, pull self up, charge bravely onward kind of individual. So I knew when I got that email that that was it for that situation, but that was not it for restaurants for me. I'd kind of gotten a taste of like owning my own restaurant, and I was like, that's totally what I want to do. When we did this, it was like, why don't we just throw our money into a hat? We have kind of this magic thing already. We should have some sort of control, some creative control, as well as financial control over what we got paid to work those kinds of hours and what happened with the money if we saw success. So that's where we started. It's funny, there's so many different kind of analogies for what restaurants are. They're kind of like battlefields. You go in, the people that are eating there that day, that moment, that time, it's the service you give them, the drinks you serve, the food you serve right then and there. It can be hot and sweaty and mean and dangerous, and there's knives and there's fire and there's like all these things, and you really only have one go. So what tends to happen is that really good restaurants, I think, form bonds much like kind of comrades in arms. So you end up with like a general who leads the troops, and if you have a really good general who inspires people to want to do this kind of crazy, they follow you. I would say, I think that I'm the leader. Kind of my favorite tagline is Mama drives the bus. Everybody's on the bus, and that's great, and there's like a ton of talent that makes everything possible, but when it comes to like the driving force that moves the thing forward, I am usually the one at the helm, moving things forward, changing things, growing the company, pushing people out of their comfort zone to work harder, to do more, to go further, to stretch themselves. And I try to do that by example. I don't ever want to be someone who's standing on the sidelines, pointing and saying, go do that. I want to be someone that that made me emotional all of a sudden. But they grabs you by the hands, like, come on, Totally a workaholic. I'm unique. I'm in a place right now. I'll be 33 this year. Getting old. But I don't have a partner. I don't have children. Kids aren't my jam. Please don't bring your children here. I shouldn't say that. But yeah, what else am I gonna do? I'm gonna work hard and make things happen.